Hi everybody, Gary Williams here for Toolbarn.com's Barn Banter. Hey, we're on the road today, but that doesn't mean we're not going to get anything done, because our topic today is road ready, and we're going to show you how to get things done when you're on the move. First, we're going to show you that you really don't have to leave your vices behind when you're working someplace besides your normal location. And I'm not talking about smoking and drinking, those kind of vices. I'm talking about your bench vise. There's a way to take a good bench vise with you to the job, and we'll show that to you. Then we're going to talk to Casey Smith from DeWalt about a great portable table saw they've got, and you're going to want to see this. It's really slick. But first, what's up with generators? Get it? What's up with generators? Hey, we're going to talk generators, and you won't want to miss this. So if you're watching this while you're driving on the road, well, first of all, stop that, because that's worse than texting and driving. But if you are doing that, just pull over. We're going to give you time to get there safely, and we'll be right back. As we've said before, electricity can be kind of expensive, and in a lot of cases it may not even be available. And I'm thinking, for example, of a situation where you've had a widespread storm that's caused power outages in your area, or perhaps you're working at a remote job site where there's no power available. In that case, when you need to have electricity, a portable generator is the way to go. Now at Toolbarn.com, we've got a wide variety of brands and models and so forth. Probably Generac has the biggest selection we've got, and they've got models ranging from 800 watts all the way up to 17,500 watts. The 17.5 is a big one. That's a big one. The 800 obviously for smaller jobs. This is an 1800 watt model, and it's good for smaller jobs and for things like maybe tailgating at the football game on weekends. And should you decide to do that, by the way, and you would like us to see firsthand how this works, invite us along to the tailgate. I like hot dogs and hamburgers medium, if that's okay. Now, of course, on the bigger models, you can get more done with those. We've got a 5,500 watt model, for example, and that's good for medium-sized jobs where there maybe, for example, are air compressors, or for plugging in some things from your home, lights, a refrigerator, a heater, different types of things. Now, one thing that's really important is sizing these things correctly. Do the math and make sure that you don't want to plug more things into a generator than the generator can handle, because that can only lead to problems. So it's a great idea. Know what you're buying, check it out, know what you want to plug into it. And I'll also point out one other quick thing. In power outages, if you've got people in your home with medical equipment that runs on electricity, portable generators are almost a must. So make sure you take that into consideration. We've got a great line of portable generators at Toolbarn.com, so check them out. Working on the road isn't always convenient. Sometimes you have to leave things behind that you'd really like to take with you on the job. And Wilton is helping in that respect, because it has come up with what's called the AllTerrain Vice. And a vise is an important part of your workbench, and you can take it with you pretty simply with this deal. Now, basically, this fits onto a trailer hitch, a standard 2-inch trailer hitch on your pickup truck, which is really kind of a cool deal. And if you would rather, or if you'd like to also do this, you can attach this to a work trailer or to your workbench, and it will hold the vise as well. So it's really a very nice portable type of a deal. Now, it sits low enough on your truck that your tailgate's not going to hit it if you open that up, and it doesn't protrude far enough from the back that people behind you are going to run into it if they're tailgating, which they shouldn't be doing anyway. Now, I will mention that you can ram your shins into this thing if you're not paying attention, and if you do that even just once, you will always remember exactly where this trailer hitch is, so pay attention to that. It can be used as an anvil. The jaws are replaceable. It's really a great tool, and it's really a convenience factor when you've got to go on the road to do any kind of work at all that requires a vise. So check it out on Toolbarn.com. We're here with Casey Smith from DeWalt, and Casey has brought with him a really cool job site table saw. And Casey, I just want you to tell me some of the things about this that are maybe a little different, a little bit new.
Well, sure. This is the DWE 741 RS. It's a 10-inch job site table saw that comes with a portable rolling stand right in the package. And the great thing about this saw is the fence. It actually gives you a nice rack and pinion fence, which operates nice and smooth, but it also has your detent spots that come direct from the factory, and that means that it's going to continue to be square right out of the box, but it's going to give you an accuracy of down to a 64th of an inch right out of the box.
That's far closer than my projects usually need to be, but that's great. No, that's really cool. And you mentioned some unique features about this fence and about the saw that allow you a little more flexibility than you might have.
Yeah, the great thing about this saw is it's really designed for the guy who needs much more capacity, but doesn't have the ability to bring a very, very large saw out to a job site. He can simply remove this and put it on the extra setting. From there, it'll actually give him a capacity all the way to 32.5 inches supported to the right of the blade.
Yeah, well.
Now, on the other end of that, if it's someone that's getting a lot smaller and needs to rip down smaller trim material, this saw will also give him the option, by raising this up to a second location, to continue to keep the guard on all the way right up next to the blade. A lot of times the guard gets in the way when you're trying to rip down smaller material, so someone ends up taking the guard, which then becomes a safety, taking the guard off, which can become a safety issue.
Yeah, I've seen a few old timers with maybe not all of their fingers or all parts of their fingers.
It's always easy to find a woodworker. Just look at their hands. Absolutely.
So tell me some of the other features about this thing. Now you mentioned safety. You mentioned the fence. How portable is this thing really?
Well, you mentioned taking it to a job site, and this saw is designed not only to give you capacity, but also to quickly break it down and pack it up and take it from one job site to another. So it's actually really easy to do. The first thing you can do is you can actually remove the fence. You can slide the fence rail in, lock that down into place, and this will actually lock up right underneath on the other side. So that's step one. What's also nice is with the guard itself, you no longer have to raise the blade all the way up and turn and remove the throat plate and look around for a screw that's buried down inside. All you have to do now is with the cam lever that's right on the front of the saw, pull the lever up and quickly remove the guard.
Way too easy.
Way too easy, right?
Yeah, no, that's a nice feature to have. So you've got something here that's highly portable. It can be very productive. Things like this, I imagine, save a little bit of time, at least when you're on the job, when you're trying to get work done. So you save time. You've got the power that you need in a saw like this. You've got the portability that you need in a saw like this.
When they really talk about saving time, it's being able to quickly find all your pieces when you take it to the next job. So it stores and locks the fence underneath. The push guard will lock right on with the fence as well. You have a spot underneath here for your wrenches that stores into place.
Sure.
Just like that.
Yeah. Blade
and then
guard
you also have your detent paws as well as your guard stores right underneath as well.
So you put everything right where it belongs. You always know where it is because it's underneath the saw. And,
right where it belongs.
What's total weight of this thing?
Total weight is about 90 pounds.
90 pounds with the stand. Saw and stand together. Yeah. So you can haul it in the back of your truck, in the back of your Jeep if you need to. I could probably borrow something like this and take it home in the back of my Jeep and just test it at my house. Very easily, couldn't I?
You know, we might be able to work something out.
Yeah,
working on a project.
That would be a little bit too much to hope for. But look, it looks like a great tool, and it's got the power for home use or for any kind of a do-it-yourself use, I imagine, and the power for a job site production as well.
Absolutely, it's a powerful 15-amp motor, so it's built for all different types of applications.
Great. Well, look, with technology the way it is these days, there are a ton of things that make working on a job site or working on the go a lot easier than it used to be. Something like this you used to have to keep in your workshop because they were bigger and more cumbersome. But there are a lot of things that make it all a lot easier, and you can find those on toolbarn.com. So thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you again next time.